So, Scorpio. I saw this card so much and I'm still seeing it. This card's happening a lot. And I think it's because people are really in a re-evaluation mode of, in general, a lot of signs are not just us Scorpios, but this taking a pause, taking inventory, spending time dealing with some emotional stuff, and not always paying attention to the new stuff coming in because we were stuck in our past going, that doesn't work for me anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do something else. And this reevaluation, and you may have been a little closed off to what was coming in for you. So, you may not have been fully aware of some of the exchanges and emotional relationships that you should have been. So you're carrying that energy with you into the Three of Coins, which for me, the Three of Coins I feel is really being in a space that you have created something and you're ready to put it into the world. And that takes some risk, that takes some guts, that takes some planning, but it's still pretty early on, but you need to engage with other people. So Scorpio, this speaks to me in a really big way because I personally have spent like the last 7 years. It feels that way. I don't know if it's exact. I'd really have to think of the dates, but in this reevaluation mode and figuring out who I am, spending a lot of time, too much time, not accept, sorry, I'm getting really excited and talking with my hands and bumping things. I've been really inside myself in kind of hermit mode, learning what I needed to learn, reevaluating who I was as a person, redefining that story I tell myself about myself and what's important to me and how I want to live my life. Being very honest with you, I've gone some major transitions in these last 7 years, and this last year specifically, I feel like a completely different human being, 100%. How I view the world, my life, and my role in it has completely shifted, and I'm now ready to re-engage with the world, put myself back out there, hence this brand new YouTube channel you're watching. I'm ready to interact with people again. I'm ready to involve myself more. I'm ready to get out of my brain and into my body and find a balance between the two. I spent a lot of years in my body, then I spent a lot of years in my brain, and now I'm really focused on finding a balance there. So with the Page of Cups coming up across that, I feel like I'm doing a reading for myself, and if you feel that way, I'm sorry too, but I relate heavily with these cards. I haven't sucked in all of them yet, but Page of Cups coming across as, in the challenging position here. That may be difficult for you, Scorpio. I know it is for me. In the month of May with the shifts that are happening astrologically and some of this past stuff you're carrying through, it may be a little difficult to just put your heart on your sleeve or to just give of yourself to someone. And that's understandable. If you've spent a lot of time in your own head like I have, re-engaging with people, it's hard. You got to swallow some pride. You have to deal with things feeling a little uncomfortable. You got to deal with things you can't control. Like, you have to open yourself up for dealing with other people's energy. And, I take it as a sign that you need to be confident. And, the strength card's coming up. We got some to get there, but you have to be confident in your strengths of now being in a better place so you can have these exchanges with people. You can take that risk. You can share more authentically from who you are. But you're focused on this division still. We have the 5 of coins, and this may very well be work focused. What am I doing? I'm feeling good, feeling better from this replenishing phase that I'm in. But I'm not feeling physically satisfied. Again, with getting yourself out there, this may be playing a role. This may be you just really hate your job, or this may be, financially feeling like you have it, your physical space, your tangible stuff, what you want to do for a career, that kind of thing hasn't caught up yet to your emotional space. But these are both coin cards. This is you taking a risk. You may not see a reward right away, or you may be scared that you're not going to see a reward from this, because it's so tied in with this emotional stuff. This is whatever this project is, whatever this work is, whatever you're re-engaging back into the world, holding like, okay, this is me, and this is how I want to engage in the world. This is what I want to create. You may be feeling like it's not going to work out. So I say, just keep doing it anyway. Because we have the Ace of Cups up here in your strength area, and the Ace of Cups is that brand new, like, renewal of it's just gonna work out. Like, regardless of where you're putting your energy, things are gonna go your way anyway. I don't know. I feel like it's like, ta-da, here's a present for you, Scorpio. Everything's gonna be okay. But that's your strength. You have this ability to take care of yourself. You have that ability to be like, you know what, this may not be doing in my physical world exactly what I wanted to, but I have this energy of refilling my own cup is what I'm feeling there. Scorpio, we don't need anybody else to do that for us. Scorpios, they come to a place where they love themselves, and their self-relationships, the only thing they're really focused on. And it doesn't matter other people's opinions or thoughts or ideas, because you have this deeper knowledge. Like, I know myself. I don't like everything about myself, and I would never admit some of these things about myself to other people. But at the end of the day, their opinion of me doesn't really matter. It's my opinion of them that matters, and just this like self-talk thing. And so Scorpio, you're able to be like, no one else is taking care of me, but I can take care of myself. And I know that. I know that very well. And then we end on the actual strength card. And again, this is calling attention to you being able to have understanding, compassion, the ability to see deeper, see those darker, or see deeper into those dark shadows of other people as well as yourself. So even though things may not be in your physical world tangibly what you want, you just have this deeper strength and knowing that everything's okay and everything will always be okay. And we have some really like super strong energies between the Strength, the Emperor, and the Hierophant coming in succession here. And here is that Taurus energy, I believe, of things are going to be right. And there is an order to things. And I believe that energy is definitely going to come in mid-June or mid-May. I don't know why I'm trying to jump to June already. Jeez Louise. So mid-May, when that shift happens, I think you're just going to feel like the Emperor. You can just so clearly understand the structures within your life and how to make things work. I think all of this work that you've been putting in for what seems like forever of being this Scorpio, being this Phoenix, all of the analogies of death and rebirth that us Scorpios are. Our card is the death card. We get that. But sometimes it takes a lot of those little ones to create one that's gonna stick around a little longer, one that you're really gonna own. And because all of this work that we've been putting in, I think when this energy shift happens, it's going to be so effortless in a way that you're already prepared for it, and you've just set yourself up for the path of least resistance, or a path of little resistance, because you've done all this work. You spent the time in your head. You spent the time reevaluating yourself. You've spent the time figuring out who the hell you are, Scorpio, and you're really coming into this new cycle strong and capable, and I feel like you're running stuff, and it's just gonna be nice to not have to effort so hard. And then we come up to the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is keeping us in check with structures. Like, sorry, I literally sat on my hands because I didn't want to like knock the camera. So if you wondered where I went, oh geez, the Hierophant, you may be feeling really connected to a structure, some kind of guidance that's outside of yourself, whether you're more deeply learning about spirituality, a religion, seeing a counselor, studying some new form of how to live your life, whatever this is. If you're a self-help junkie like I am, I really enjoy listening to other people's perspectives on what makes us human and why we think and do the things that we do. I enjoy that kind of stuff. I wouldn't say that any one thing is like my thing, but I enjoy lots of different aspects of that. So whether you are, again, seeking counsel from someone, being counsel to someone, Scorpio, I mean, like, who we all are. We're like the therapists of the group, right? I think this is just drawing to attention that this is important. Don't lose it. You may have spent a lot of time there in the past, and you've been carrying it with you. And then you're going to come into this space where everything just flows. Don't forget about this. Don't forget about that structure. Don't forget about the steps you took, the things you did to make yourself healthy. Don't lose them. Don't forget them while you're now so easily traveling down your path, because you don't want to head into autopilot, Scorp. Like, when things start getting really good, don't take the work that you had to put in to get there for granted. Keep meditating, keep praying, keep grounding yourself, keep journaling, whatever structures you had implemented in while during this reevaluation phase that we had. Don't lose it. It doesn't have to be every second of every day, but keep those these are my rules. This is what keeps me healthy. This is what keeps me feeling good. It keeps me feeling good to meditate and pray every day. It keeps me feeling good to practice some yoga. It keeps me feeling good to go physically put my feet on the earth once in a while and take time to breathe and use my human body to connect with the stuff around me, open my eyes, see past the end of my own nose. Whatever these things that have brought you to where you are now, and living more healthily within your own being, keep them moving forward with you, because you do want to keep going. You are this May is going to be some major first steps in a new direction. We are going to change some major stuff in our lives, or have the ability to get out of our head and move forward. So many of the cards have been stagnant energy in the past with you all, like a stable of, nope, we're not, this is the structure, this is what I'm staying inside of. I'm not physically going anywhere, in my own head, in my own heart, kind of thing. And this is, you want to move. You want to change things. You want some new direction in your life. You are going to be physically engaged in pursuit of that. And you're going to do it with some foolish abandonment. I think this just really speaks to you feeling capable. Like you've learned some stuff and things are just gonna, that wheel of fortune spinning, and you are on the high end, Scorp. And I'm really excited about this because that means I am too. And I really feel that way. I feel like I have put a lot of work into getting to know myself really well, having a really healthy, balanced relationship with my spirit, with my mind, with my body. I'm trying to become healthier in all aspects of my life. And I have reevaluated what I want to do for a job. I have reevaluated how I want to spend my time. I have implemented different structures into my life that help me be a better human being. And now I feel like I can trust the universe. I can trust myself. I trust, my intuitive being to help guide me. And I don't feel like I ever take a wrong turn. May always be a turn for a path with no resistance. No, I know that I have to go through uncomfortable stuff. I know I have to experience trials and tribulations that keep me going, because I do not want to be stagnant. I don't want to be in the same place forever. There's more I want to experience. There's more I want to do. And with doing that and keeping the momentum for moving, I'd rather it be moving sideways than not moving at all. At least it's a different experience, right? So, Scorps, we're coming into a really cool phase of our being, as far as the energies that are affecting us astrologically and so forth. If you're into that, I hope so, because if not, then you don't care what I'm saying. But there's just cool stuff happening, and I personally feel really good. I'm seeing the people around me experience some cool stuff, lots of progression, lots of people just feeling good about life, and that's really exciting for me. I love it. I love to see people loving life. I love to see people loving themselves. I love to see people being authentic and sharing and caring and taking care of themselves and the people around them. All right. Sorry, I feel like I've been really ranty, but I got a lot to say this morning, and I hope you don't mind my birds. So half of the readings I've done have been at night with some really, really loud frogs, and now my birds are super chatty this morning. And I have a very fat squirrel who got into our bird seed sitting about 15 feet from me. Just fat and happy, and ray of sunshine's hitting him in the head. I would try to move the camera to show you, but I think if I move that much, he'd be out of here. All right, let's pull an oracle card. And we have intuition. Of course we do, Scorpio. All right. And this month I've been using the book. I'm still relatively new to these cards and trying to have a fuller understanding of them by using the book. But I mean, for one, this card kind of speaks for itself. For two, we've already been talking about your intuition, Scorpio. It's our thing. But I'm going to read this little passage that they have with it here. You just seem to have a knack for knowing what's going to work. Your creative process is unique to you. You just get started and magic happens. You have a lot of endurance and you're a hard worker. Once you get focused on a project, you don't stop. You are a trendsetter, and you seem to understand what people love. You are very forward thinking. You are being reminded that you have your own inner voice guiding you always. Tap into your wisdom and allow yourself this higher perspective. Absolutely. I think it's awesome. We are to a place that we can do that. I feel like, and if you're not all the way there, I mean, we may never be all the way there, but in a place where you feel confident, remind yourself that it's close and give yourself time and just keep focusing on what feels good to you and give yourself time to have those moments of getting inside yourself and listening to your heart. And it's really just going to send you on yet another amazing journey. This is what we do. These cycles keep going, and we are just a sign that's very aware of them typically. And we know this game, and we're feeling really good about our abilities to flow with it as us water signs.